Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cheryl Echeverria of Echeverria Travel, and this is Talk Travel with Cheryl. Just want to make sure that this is muted because I can hear myself on Facebook. Anyway, sorry about that. Sometimes it's hard to do both at the same time. Talk Travel with Cheryl for October 7th, 2022. And this is your travel news. I'm going to start out with our supplier partners offers for the week. And the first one is if you're a veteran, active or retired, or someone you consider a hero, a nurse, a doctor, police person, a firefighter, those people that are in that industry, Margaritaville at Sea is offering you a 3-day free cruise with a paying client. So it's 2 people or more, but you get to go free in the room, except for taxes and fees, of course. And if you do any drink packages or excursions, your 3-day cruise is free. And that's an indefinite offer. So contact Echeverria Travel. We celebrate all veterans, active and military. The other thing is, okay, I'm going to start with Carnival Cruise Lines. As you know, they are not my top seller, but we do love Carnival, and many of our clients like Carnival, so we offer it when they request it. And as you know, we are hanging out on the Carnival celebration November 20th to give you all the dings and whistles and all new things. I would definitely personally sail on the Mardi Gras and the celebration, and we do currently have a cruise sailing on the Mardi Gras for my birthday. If you have not booked for that, please do so. We are booking up until November 1st of this year. It is posted out there. For more information, please contact me. People asking why am I so out of breath lately when I'm doing these shows. I have been a little under the weather, and as you know, I'm on BD dialysis, so sometimes that happens to me. Okay, here's some of our other offers going on. Carnival Cruise Line has partnered with the Kennedy Space Center for cruisers aged 2 to 11 and called Space Cruisers, which introduces kids in Camp Ocean to the wonder of space and exploration. We partner with Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex to build a curriculum of fun. NASA-inspired activities that are sure to excite the next generation of future astronauts. So ask me more about that. Our number one preferred all-inclusive resorts that we work with is Sandals. And this week, their Sandal Resort offer is Sandals Barbados, which you stay one and you play it all. It's a retreat in the St. Lawrence Gap area, offers undeniable luxury with innovative accommodations spanning 3 unique villages. The all-inclusive resort features world-class cuisine with international appeal, including festive Indian restaurant and an innovative bar and pool designs. Get access to all Sandals resorts in Barbados. Unwind to the relaxed Calypso beach and enjoy the sun and surf. Now, from most airports, Barbados is nonstop except for Orlando, and from Tampa, you either have to go out of Miami or transfer in Raleigh or Atlanta to get flights to Barbados. And you offer there is up to $1,000 in credit. And you need to travel now between now and December 31st, 2024. So the way the offer works is if you spend 7 days or longer, you get $1,000 instant credit. 6 days is $775. 5 days is $500. 4 days is $375. And what does this apply to? Because I keep telling you, everything with Sandals is included. But what's not included is your excursions and your spa credits. So if you want a spa, you want to go out fishing, you want to do an excursion somewhere in Barbados, your credit will cover that. Remember, Sandals doesn't accept tips. Your transfers are included, your drinks are included. Everything is included with a Sandals property. One of the many reasons we love Sandals is they're in the British Virgin Islands. There's no language gap. Okay, so contact Cheryl Travel at 631-456-5394. Your Sandals certified specialist since 2008. So yes, we're celebrating 15 years in business. Yay! Anyway, okay. The other ones are Norwegian Cruise Line. Yay! And this is good for another 3 days. Usually they're free at sea walkers to extend. But this is good for another 3 days. That means until Monday. So the 8th, 9th, 10th. Yeah, this is good until the 11th on new bookings only. 40% off cruises through 2023 on every one of their itineraries. That means anywhere around the world, including Alaska, Europe, and of course, Hawaii. Free Airfare, free open bar, free specialty dining, free Wi-Fi, third and passenger sale free, up to $3,000. Please remember that Cheryl Travel offers adult-only concierge, travel planning, premium, and luxury line travelers. So that we need. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and chat by hitting the bell below with our YouTube channel. Also like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all social media. Okay, for today's news, I'm going to say for shame here. Recently at the Vatican, somebody wanted to see the Pope, and because the Pope doesn't usually take personal meetings with the average person. He does of course, at the window on Wednesdays, that is open to the public. But this person was very insistent. He got angry because he couldn't do it. And he went around breaking statues in the Vatican because he didn't get what he wants. So let's remember when we're traveling, especially to cultural sites, museums, and more, you act like an adult. This was an adult, this wasn't a teenager. So remember that. And you could be banned for life from that option. So you don't want to go someplace and be arrested and do something really stupid. I also want to recommend, and one of the reasons we don't book travelers with children or even certain teenagers because they don't know how to dress when they're traveling, even some adults. Okay, this is just my own opinion, but when you're going to a religious destination or you go to a historical site and you don't want to be treated like an American, because we all know that, if you're acting like a tourist, guess what? You're a great pick-off for not only being bullied online saying, You know, Americans are sloppy, they're not nice people, we're indulgent, we think we're better than everybody else. But guess what? Sometimes we think that, and sometimes we're actually doing the wrong thing. When we're traveling, let's make sure we're dressed appropriately. I'm not saying stay in a suit and tie, but if you're going into the Vatican or a religious destination, make sure you got your shoulders covered. Make sure sometimes you need to wear a headscarf or a yarmulke, or in some cases, you have to wear a shawl or something on your head. Also, no shorts. Come on now, you're in a historical or religious destination. Nobody needs to see a booty call, ripped shorts, ripped pants, and on this t-shirts or whatever that are, that's for foul language or something else. It sticks out like a sore thumb, and not only that, you could be asked to leave and not return until you're dressed appropriately. Think about that when you're traveling and what to pack. Some cruise lines, in fact, are asking you to remove offensive attire. So think about that as well. And if you refuse to do that, you could be banned for life from that cruise line, that destination, and so much more. So that's again, my own comments, my own opinion, but let's act like adults when we're traveling. The other travel news is that this does not happen on every single cruise or etc. But because people have social media and they have mobile phones, you see it more often than you used to. And more recently, people have been, let's say, not acting nicely on a cruise line. And some have actually been arrested. And it comes down to who is the governing safety and procedure or police that governs the cruise line industry. First of all, again, I'd like to say many of the cruise lines are cracking down on if you're acting badly, rudely, inappropriately, breaking the law, etc. And again, they have no concern of whether or not you can get home if they drop you off at the port of call. It was your fault for causing the corruption. They will ban you for life. And that carries to other cruise lines as well as to Disney, Universal, and all that. So think about it when you decide to act rudely or whatever. Most cruise lines, their security is their home port is considered the Bahamas, where they're registered, at least most of them here for the United States. But if you're in a port of call here in the United States up to 12 miles out, guess what? If you're in Florida, New York, Virginia, South Carolina, California, Alabama, Texas, depending on Alaska, state of Washington, the state of Hawaii, depending on which cruise port you're in, that state is the governing body of legal action if you create anything on a cruise ship within the port and 12 miles out to sea. After that, it is considered the Bahamas, and you could go to the brink. Yes, they do have the brink, and you will be held there until you can either be transferred to the latest port, or you're able to, whatever the offense is, please consider that when you're traveling and acting up. There's no reason for it. Oh, and one final thing about travelers. Many people ask me, why aren't there more all-inclusive resorts in the United States? And the reason is our liquor laws do not allow it. And if you even consider cruising, most cruise lines, when you're looking at the beverage packages, they only offer you to have 10 to 15 drinks per day. Okay, that's a lot. So if you need to drink more than that, you should need to check yourself. And if you're drunk, there's a reason for the fights and corruptions when you're traveling. So the US will never have an all-inclusive drink package when either if you're sailing or if you're traveling. They will have food you can add to it. They will have maybe a limited drink package, but you will never have an all-inclusive drink package here in the United States. So take that into consideration when you're traveling. So thank you. I will be off for a few days. I will be back Monday morning on Talk Travel with Cheryl. Please have a great weekend. God bless. And remember to hit the like button. Contact us at 631-456-5394 and reservations at echevarriortravel.com. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.